New Gundam Breaker has just released, and from first playing it on Thursday, I found it to be completely different to what I was used to from the Breaker titles. Now, in this case of scenario, I wouldn't have thought too much of it. However, I put too much lenience on it being a improvement over the third game as well as the second game. What we got instead was Gundam Breaker 0.5, and to say that I'm disappointed is just the least of my troubles. This is literally just a quick opinions and review about New Gundam Breaker. To start with, a lot of the things that you've actually found to play in the later games of the Breaker series is that there's no more boost, like dash cancelling and all sorts. A lot of the EX skills have been refined, so they're not as active as they should be. So a lot of movement skills are now more unstable, if that makes sense. Alongside that, depending on the move as well, you can get yourself knocked out of it quicker and quicker, which is a bit ridiculous, especially if your enemy is going to use like a bazooka technique or a bazooka weapon. Not to mention as well, the most troublesome part about this game was the builders parts. Now, I got introduced into the builders parts in Gundam Breaker 3, and to me, they were fantastic. I made them look all customizable and fiddly-diddly on my actual mobile suit, make it all look awesome kind of deal. And not just that as well, the breaker parts, or the builder parts actually had a use. In New Gundam Breaker, they're just for aesthetics, for positive and negative effects. However, this is where the problem comes to fruition, in which that when I've played the game a little bit on my own time, I've always found that nothing really comes out of it. The more I try and fight, the more I try and use the techniques and all that, and the actual parts, there's no difference in your abilities. There's no uprise in strength, no downcrease of like defense or anything like that. Stuff like this is actually taking me back and thinking, what the hell happened here? What's changed? What's going on? Of course, I've now learned that there's a completely different team to the New Gundam Breaker. Sure, they may have turned around and said that, oh yeah, we're fixing it and all that, but once damage is done, no, once the damage is done, it's irreparable kind of deal. So, as I'm playing it more and more, I'm getting less and less inclined to play it. Sure, if I took more time to look at it and thinking, hey yeah, I should play it like Gundam Breaker 1. The only problem is the new Gunpla acquiring system and all that, it makes things so much more difficult. So much more, or not more, but less fun. As you always have to pick 5 only parts, and you switch them out during your gameplay, sure. But when the parts do not give you any extra new skills and all that, which are like what they did in Breaker 3, in which you increased it and give you like new HP, increased attack, EX power boost and all that, burst power boost, that kind of stuff. And the more you try and do it, the more it comes to the point that, yeah, you're not going to get it easily anymore. You come to a point where you try and do stuff, but it just doesn't come out as nicely anymore. Not to mention as well, to put the Gunpla items you actually acquired away, you would actually need to go to a little device area and hold it down to put them away in about over 6 seconds. Now, for what like the Gundam Breaker series is worth, they're high octane action kind of games. This kind of thing sapped all the action, all the pleasure, all the stuff that I actually knew about it. I took it apart. It ripped it all down, and I could be angry about it, but I can't be fully angry because it's a Gundam title in the West. But that's what it is now, it's a Gundam title in the West. Right now, I feel like I'm more inclined to tell people, please, save your money, wait for this game to go to like 24 quid, and pick up Gundam Breaker 3 Break Edition, as you're gonna get an English dub game, an improvement on all the gameplay, and as well, you're just gonna have a lot more fun and replayability to it. Anyway, this is just a bit of a test and see how I can go about things, but this has been Uncle Aaron. That's just a few thoughts and opinions on New Gundam Breaker, and to make it easy, I think it's bad, but that's just my opinion after all. It could change from everyone else's perspective. Until next time guys, thanks for listening to me rant a little bit on this Gundam Breaker, as it really got on my nerves. It's really got on my nerves, and I just want an overall improvement. Well, until next time, guys, I'll catch you all later.